In this unit, we will learn how to use the Puppet tool in order to give some movement to a character illustration. It has only been included to the latest versions of Adobe Illustrator, so in case you're working on an earlier version, you might not be able to access it. The Puppet tool allows you to add some pins to your character and be able to move it just like a puppet. Grab the pins, move them around, or rotate them in order to adjust the movement of your character. So let me show you. Without the Puppet tool, if for example I wanted to move this hand here, I would have to select it, select perhaps the exact anchor points, move them up, but then it's kind of breaking. Or if I would try to rotate them with the rotation tool, which is right here, it would rotate them, but still it would be kind of broken, and again I would have to move here and then adjust my path. Well, with the Puppet tool, it's as simple as adding some little pins. So I'm gonna go ahead and select the full character and group it. Then select the Puppet tool, which is just underneath the free transform tool. I'm gonna click and hold my click to select the Puppet tool. And you see that it already has like few pins here that if I just move them, my character is gonna move. It has this grid that shows you like how different pins are affecting different points. So it's kind of the grid that allows the character to move. I'm gonna go ahead and add another point here so I can actually move the hand, and click on that point, which I don't really need because it's just a meat there and the tray, and remove it. Add another point on the other hand so I can also have control of the other hand. And go ahead and see what would happen if the tray would start falling. I can click the pen and move it, but I can also select the circle around. So if I hover over the circle around the pen, it allows me to click and rotate it. You see how easily I can actually adjust my illustration, while else it would be kind of a mess going and fixing everything manually with my white arrow and the pen tool. And this hand, a bit of motion perhaps, so let's select this anchor point here. The tray is moving because it doesn't have a pen here to keep it still. Slightly, slowly adjust the different points. Perhaps the ears as well, you know. He's getting scared, so let's make him a bit more sad on the face. And here it feels the body, we lost a bit the motion. The most surprising part about this tool is that now you see all this grid, but if I'm just gonna click my white arrow, you see that I'm back to normal. I'm back to the normal shape, and I can go ahead and further adjust if I want any of the anchor points to improve the work that the Puppet tool did, or I can even adjust the illustration. So for example, the eye perhaps should look at the tray that is falling, and so on. If I go back to the Puppet tool by selecting again my character first, I can see all the pens, and I can go ahead, further edit them, remove them, add some, and so on. So this tool allows you to adjust easily your shapes and give some motion to your character. It's a very useful tool that saves a lot of time. In the next unit, I'm going to show you how to work with imperfect shapes.